Hello everyone, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel, and we're back again with another first look, and this time CityDriver, which is coming out for consoles on Tuesday the 12th of December. This is the PS5 version. I want to say a big thanks to Airsoft for giving me early access to be able to put this together and show you what it's all about. But what is it all about? Well, master diverse missions and challenges, or train your driving behaviour in traffic, all with authentic vehicle physics. Start exploring the streets of Munich from one of the many locations with the vehicle of your choice. You can choose from electric cars, SUVs, sports cars or compact cars with electric or combustion engines and automatic or manual transmissions. All cars are fully interactive from the inside and out. Discover Munich's city centre as well as the surrounding autobahn and state road routes. So there we go. Now, some of you that have played Tram Sim will be familiar with this map of Munich because this is developed by ViewApp, who also developed Tram Sim, and the map is largely the same in some areas. You'll recognise some of the areas. You'll even see the tram lines from Tram Sim. We've done that before on the channel. But you know what? I'm going to start a new session. I'm going to show you what it's all about. And first of all, let's have a look at the vehicles. So we've got this marathon automatic van, which looks suspiciously like a Merc, but you're not allowed to call it that. And you can have, as it said, you can have manual and automatic transmission. I don't know if we've got wheel support on this yet. That's something we'll have to find out about. I know very little about the game. I do believe, though, it's been out on PC for some time. It's just consoles that it's new to. So we've got the manual version just there. Then we've got what suspiciously looks like a Merc. Again, this is a Sagitta C series. 476 horsepower. It's very nice. We've got a Porsche Cayenne, which is called a Maruga Turbo. So they're going to have some fun putting these names together, aren't they? I don't think anything is licensed, you see, in the game, so we're not going to get any authentic real-world vehicles, but that one's quite nice, 550 horsepower. Name that car. We got a Pelota 7 VW Golf automatic. We got the manual version, and then we've got the Vela GT. We've also got what looks suspiciously like a Tesla. This is a Model E. A Model E Performance. So yeah, the Model E 283 horsepower. The Model E Performance 462. The Model Z, which is a bit higher up. And that is it. So those are the vehicles that we've got. You can do things like, create your own design, change the colour, etc., etc., all that good stuff. So I think what we're going to do is, I think we will go for the Porsche that's not a Porsche, that's actually a Maruga. And I'm going to pick a start location, and we'll do a mission, we'll have a look what it's all about. I'm going to try to pick somewhere you might know about. Petrol Ring, you'll remember, comes over from Tram Sim, as did Leopoldstrasse, but we'll go for Petrol Ring, shall we? Because you'll instantly recognise that one. So let's select that one. Start session. We'll have a look at the map, etc. once we get in, but I just want to show you the basic premise of the game. But you can drive all the way around Munich. I don't think every road is open, but I have spent a couple of hours on this so far. The map is quite large, very large, and you can be on foot as well. So this is Unreal Engine, by the way, just in case you weren't aware. That's our Porsche there. But if we come over here, this is the bit you might find familiar from. Whoa, that was close. You might find this bit familiar from Tram Sim, because we do come in on Tram Sim this way around. This is Petrol Ring Station. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but you'll be familiar. We pick people up and we go off up that way, if you can remember back to the videos we did on Tram Sim. Anyway, let's jump in and we'll pick up a mission. So we'll open the door first, jump in. Here's the interior. The badge actually looks very suspiciously like the Porsche badge, doesn't it? Even though it's not licensed. Right, let's get the engine started. And I think I've got the audio turned down to about 60% so you could hear me over the top. So it does go substantially louder than this, but hopefully you can hear me. We got the interior view like this. You can see it's all modelled, and you can see, as it said in the blurb, as with TramSim, you cannot actually operate this from within the car itself. So you can click the buttons, you know, put the hazard lights on, turn them off. You can do all that. The only thing that's fiddly is the control is back to front for me. So to move the cursor down, I'm pushing the stick upwards, as if I was flying an airplane, and I can't find any way to invert that at the moment. That's a little bit of a shame, and I hope that, you know, there's a fix coming for that, because you can't do it. I noticed there is in the settings there is a mouse. You can invert the mouse. So as this was already out on PC, I wonder if that's what it was, but it hasn't been ported correctly. So the mouse being this for us on console, not sure, but I think that needs a fix, because that's quite difficult. As far as views go, so can we look all the way around? We can go quite a way around, but we've got the driver's view. We've also got the follow camera like this, and we can also look over the bonnet like that, and from above, which is useful if you are reversing something bigger. So let's put it in reverse, shall we? In fact, what we'll do first, let me go back to this. We should pick a task. So you saw something flash up, and there it is on the left. Meet your business partner. So there's two types of things. There's tasks that pop up like that, and it's saying drive to the restaurant at Leopold Street and interact with the restaurant panel. So we can do that, or if we look at the map, these stars, as you can see, let me zoom in a little bit. These purple stars, these are the main missions, and for each one of these that you complete, you get a trophy. I will say, if you're a trophy hunter, this is going to be one of the easiest platinums that you've got. There's 21 trophies. The majority of those trophies are just to complete a mission. That's all. And there's one for commit a traffic violation. But as you'll see, it's very, very easy to speed straight away. So you'll get that one straight away. This is the map, by the way. Let's just look at it while we're in this page. You've got quite a built-up area around here. We've got all this area, and this is quite a distance. This is quite a distance. You can come up here, you can come right to the top, all around. I just don't think you can go in this central area. So if the road isn't white like that, then you can't drive in this area. And that's a shame. But can you imagine? Can you imagine just how much detail would have to be in to go in all these areas? There's a training area there as well, which you'll find in the tutorials, because you can do various things like try out the different cars, go around circuits of cones, things like that, practice your stopping, starting. I did a little bit of that, but I skipped it and got straight into the game. So we'll pick a mission, shall we? I'm not going to do the task that's up there. I think being as we're at this end, I'm going to go for this star. And this one is called Out of the Way, I'm a Doctor. Drive to the location to start this mission. So I'm going to set a waypoint. Oh, hang on. There. I'm going to set the waypoint. That's where we're going. We've already got the engine started. Let's put it into reverse. We've got a reversing camera there, you see, as well, which is quite nice, isn't it? I'm hoping you can hear the car. Can you hear that? What I can do, I will go to audio, and let me just turn that up a little bit, because I want you to be able to hear that. And we'll play it. Go back. I think it's quite low in this one anyway, but we'll go outside, and helps if I don't drive in the bushes. And I hope I'm going in the right direction as well. It's telling me to turn round. Alright, let's join the traffic. So this one's got some kick. You can see I'm already speeding. So that would get me the first trophy. Here's the tram tracks on the left from TramSim. It's exactly the same. It's almost as if they've picked the map up and ported it across. But that's fine. Get an idea of the distance as well, because you see how long it takes us to get to this navigation point. They are big distances. I don't know the exact size of the map, but they are big. And we'll pick up this mission, and we'll see what it wants us to do. Let's go back into the not that view, this view. Whoa, that's tight. I've not done anything with the steering. The steering settings are all out of the box as well, but there are numerous settings for steering release, etc, etc, that you can fiddle around with. As I said, I don't know if it's got wheel support. I would have thought it does, but we'll need to check on that. And now it appears we're in some sort of traffic jam. Here we go. So one thing I will say that I've noticed that I hope gets improved is, look at the mirrors. The mirrors are quite juddery, to say the least, and that's a shame. We've had a few games, haven't we? It's a bit hit and miss where it comes to the mirrors, and we had Truck and Logistics, didn't we, just in the last couple of weeks, where the mirrors were spot on. That was in the Unity engine though. I think on the road as well, we had where the mirrors were juddery, but then the mirrors actually were fixed on there. The mirrors are quite good now, so I hope it's something that can be fixed in a future update. That would be nice. Listening to that music, by the way, has just reminded me of something else. I'll quickly show you this. We do have an in-car radio with quite a few tunes on there. If I just hold the D-pad up, hang on, let me just carry on first before I show you this. Where did he come from? That was cheeky. Oh, for some reason I can't get the radio to come up. That's odd. That normally works. Right, we'll try that again soon. It does have a radio with lots of different music on there that you can put on shuffle, and you can leave running while you're driving, which is quite good. That's odd. I wonder if it's because we're in a mission. It's not letting me do that. Normally it does. Not to worry. So you see some parts of the map that are blocked off. You see the three X's right there. Some parts of it are blocked off. So we can't go everywhere. I do believe in TramSim we do go off up there in that direction, from what I can remember. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I don't know what's up with the in-car radio. That's really weird. You do have to watch your fuel as well. You can see we've got 71% fuel at the moment in the tank. You can go and fill up as we pass a McDonald's on the right. I think that was in TramSim as well, because I think we commented on that. Right, we'll look for a gap. Here we go. So our mission's going to start up here, just on the right. So in TramSim we got two maps, didn't we? We got, on the console, we got Munich and we got Vienna as well. This is just Munich in this game. But if you like your pure driving games, then you'll probably like this one. When you've completed all the missions, I think there's 27 missions. Someone's playing the music really, really loud. Oh, it's the Tesla guy behind me, look. When you're done the 27 missions, I'm not sure what happens then. I don't know whether or not they repeat, or whether that's it, and it just becomes an open world game. On the map, you see, you've got all these different... You see all these different bits and pieces. If you use the filters at the top, you can show missions. So these are the tasks. These red ones are the tasks. The odd task where go and meet somebody, go and have a coffee with somebody else, blah blah blah. And if you hover over, you can see what those are. Drop off spots, pick up spots, gas stations if you want to know where you can go and fill up, recharge stations there if you are in one of the electric cars, of course, repair workshops, etc., etc. So you can, you can go to the different sites by setting filters and then putting in a waypoint. So there's a little bit to do. Plenty of vehicles to drive as well. And it's coming on all consoles as well. I don't know what the price is going to be. I don't have any information on the price, unfortunately. Now, I think this is our mission. Is this our mission? I don't know if that's our mission or not. That's the other thing that's hard to tell. I think our mission's further up here. That is one of the task points. There's been a couple of times when I'm playing it, I've gone looking for the mission, but you can see how cluttered the minimap is. It's difficult sometimes to know exactly where your mission is. But I think this could be our mission coming up. That is the chemist. Where's our mission then? Is it on a different street? There's no way to zoom the minimap. It looks as if it's to the right. Can I turn down here? I'm probably going that... Am I going the wrong way? Oh yeah, I'm not allowed down there. Okay, that's not good. Let's get it in reverse. Ah, look at that. It's readjusted my my route. Let's just pull out. Put it back into drive. There's the electric charging stations. No indicator used. Well, it is what it is. Can I turn down this one? Oh no, I can't go down there either. Okay, right, so we're not going down there. We're carrying on. So what I mean, it can be a bit tricky. With the map being so cluttered, it's a little bit tricky to find out where it is you're going. But you can see the city looks quite good. Can we turn here? We can't go down that one. Right, you know what? Let's cheat. Oh, watch out for that golf. And the pedestrian. Right. We'll go back and we'll try and find it. Now it looks like it's... Now the objective looks like it's on the right. How bizarre. We'll find it. Once I get in the general vicinity, I'll look on the main map and see if I can find it. But you see, from a city driving game perspective, there's plenty of traffic, there's plenty of AI traffic around. It's not all in built-up areas as well. You go out onto the autobahn and things open up a bit as well. So there's a bit of variety as to the scenery and the places where you're actually driving. And if we can get into this mission, I can actually show you what it's all about properly. I'll find it. I will find it. We're coming up to the store right now. So is it down? Is it down here, perhaps? Let's check the minimap, see if it tells us exactly. Can I zoom any more than that? So it looks as if it's slightly behind us on the right hand side. Yet there, it looks like it's in front of us. Oh, that's weird. Look at that. If I turn the minimap, look at the star moving. Right, so I'm going to turn right. Oh, no, I can't turn right. There's a big X right there. So where is the mission? I wonder if it's that. It's got to be that. Right, I'm going to go to that. We passed that in the beginning, didn't we? So I'm going to... Yeah, I ran a red light. Okay. Oh, dear me. Now I've pranged it into the parking sign. Right, let's Oops. Yeah, collisions are a thing as well. I think this is it. I think this is it, and I passed it. That is it. Look, out of the way, I'm a doctor. A relative of yours has injured himself, needs to be taken to the hospital. His life is in your hands now. You need a vehicle with at least 2 seats required, so we're good with this one. So let's accept the mission. And you see what it does now? It sets a waypoint for us. So I'm gonna once again do this, which is dodgy because look where the traffic is. But we're gonna do it because a life is at stake. So come on. Come on, traffic lights. So you can see your immediate mission comes up in the top left hand side now to pick up your relative. So these missions vary in length as well. Some of them, I did a couple of them. They were quite long missions. So you will be playing it for, you know, potentially big chunks of time in one go. And I don't know if you can save partway through a mission. I've not tried it. Of course, we get every red light, even though it's an emergency. So we'll just nip outside and have a look. Just watch the traffic go by until we get the green. I think this is the type of game that we play on this channel that you guys like. I don't know what potential there is for any expansion in the future. So you know, you'll have to gauge it on that. I'll be doing this first look, but I will be playing it on the channel as well, so you can have a proper look at it. But just as a reminder, it comes out Tuesday. I think there are a couple of performance issues, but this is the sort of pre-release build that I've got. I would hope there'll be some sort of release patch that comes in on Tuesday. I'm filming this on Sunday as we speak, before the Tuesday. And let's make sure we find our relative. I just realised, actually, let me just check. Am I meant to be going towards the target? I think I'm meant to be going towards the target. So why did it send me this way? That's really odd. I was already at that area, so is that my setting off point? See, the map can be a little confusing. Let me see what happens when I extend up here. Is it going to reroute me back to that little icon there in the minimap? I think it is, you know. We're going to have to turn around. Oh, hang on, no. It's making us carry on. Okay. Let's look on the map. So that's where we started from. That's where we picked up the mission. Oh, it is. It's telling us to go back round again. Okay, that's no good. Right, you know what? Let's break all the rules. Collision with a curbstone. So we've got to go back. That's really weird. So I would like the sort of, you know, objectives and layout of what it is you're meant to be doing to be a little more clearer, and to be able to get a little more clarity with the minimap, and to be able to zoom. So, you know, as you approach your objective, maybe the minimap in the bottom left can auto adjust to zoom in a little bit more, because there is a lot of clutter on that minimap, and it's difficult to see, you know, what it is you're meant to be doing. And I found that the whole time. That hasn't got any easier for me as I've played it. But the game itself is holding up quite well, I think. It's, as I said, it's City Driver, so you're driving around a city. It's not going to give you any more than that. the city and its surroundings. That is the game in a nutshell. Just carrying out missions. And I'm speeding for the purposes of going back the same way for at least the second time. We're at the McDonald's again, look. Going to get the indicator on, that it doesn't tell me off. We'll go inside, it's a little bit less noisy. God, they like playing the music loud, this lot, don't they? Come on. This Golf better move the minute those lights go green. I think our relative that's going to the hospital's given up by now and's gone by bus or something. I'll be surprised if they're there when we actually get there. Right, so let's thread our way through this traffic. We're going to have to wait for the Golf, aren't we? Come on, you can make your way in there. Ah, we'll wait for the pedestrians. Okay, I'll let you off. Come on. I don't really like being stuck right out in the middle of this junction. Is he going? He's not even going, is he? Right, he can stay there. We haven't got time to wait for him. He's behind us now, I can see him. Right, so we're looking out for a relative. I don't know what condition they're going to be in. Maybe I set off when we picked up this this mission. Maybe I set off and our relative was sat there. I expect them, if they were there, they should have jumped in the car, shouldn't they? But we'll see. We'll see what's happened to him. I'm going to go out of here. I can see there is somebody stood there just beyond the lights. I can see them on the right. I wonder if that's our relative. And do I have to get out of the car and let them in, or are they just going to appear in the car? I don't know. We'll find out. The traffic is slow in the city, but you do get speeds of 120 kilometers per hour and beyond once you get out onto the motorway. Right, so I'm looking very carefully for our relative. Oh, come on, it's that Golf again. Look at that. I think actually they're up here. There's a little marker. I wonder if there's little markers where we pick them up. Shall we have a look? I think this is it. Right, go for the red light. Just because I've had enough. Right, drive to hospital. Right, so our relative has now jumped in. If I look in the car, I saw... Is there somebody in the back? Let me just check this out. There is somebody in the back. There you go. There's our relative in the back, so that's quite nice. The relative is actually with us, so... Let's get him to the hospital, shall we? So once again, it's set up a route. So by doing the missions, you do get to see a lot of the city, because it will guide you where to go. You're not just aimlessly driving around. So it does give you something to do. We're doing 38 kilometers per hour right through the town. Now you see the minimap there? I can tell there I'm going in a circle, but look how it's bunched up. You see what I mean? We could do with that zooming in, the nearer that you get to it. So I think we've got some kind of roundabout or something. I do remember this station actually in Tramsim. We turn off to the right here and stop at this one. Can't remember its name though. It's not Leopoldstrasse, is it? It's been a while since I've been on Tramsim, I must admit. But it looks as if we are going around it. No indicator used. Yeah, alright. So I think we're going around here and we're turning left. And then we're going back up this main street. So come on, get on with it. I'm not bothering with the indicators all the time. I wish I could turn those messages off because they're constant. Right, here we go. Now we're in business. So we've got a speed limit of 50 up here. One thing I've noticed as well regarding speed limits, like in this view, obviously you can see the limit's 50, you can quite clearly see what speed we're doing. But when you're in the driver's seat, this one, you can clearly see the speed that you're meant to be doing. In some of the vehicles, it's very, very small, and it's difficult to know what actual speed you're doing, so you have to keep flicking out to this view to be able to see. That'd be another criticism. A small one. Because you don't get, even though it's telling you you're not using indicators and you're speeding and all that, you don't, I don't think you get anything knocked off at the end. It gives you a summary at the end, and it tells you if you broke any rules or anything like that, but I don't think it actually takes anything away from you. You do the missions, but I don't think you don't get any kind of reward. You don't get any, money or points, or it's not that type of thing. I don't think you level up. You literally just drive the missions, and that's it. And you try out the different cars. And you'll notice for this mission, it said we need a car with 2 seats. There's some missions where you pick up cargo and move cargo around, and you'll obviously need to switch to one of the vans, for example. And those vehicles are available right from the off. You don't have to buy them or anything like that, or work your way up to be able to buy them. They're immediately available. So you might find for certain tasks you need to switch vehicle, but you can do that at the time that you're picking up the mission. It lets you just switch vehicle, and the vehicle will suddenly appear and you'll be swapped into it. So you don't have to qualify to do any missions, any certain missions. Okay, is this guy gonna move? What's going on? There we go. Let's pop back inside. You can see the way the steering wheel's releasing very fast as well, like that. As I said, there are some steering controls that you can mess with in the options, so you might want to play around with that if that's not to your liking. It is a bit distracting, to be fair. But we are turning here, so I'm going to get the indicators on. And we'll get our guy to hospital. That's if he's not already too ill to go in with this driving. It's a possibility, isn't it? Oh, this cursor, it's horrible. It's a shame because it's preventing me clicking any buttons in the actual in the driver's area, because it's all back to front for me. It's difficult to hold the stick down to actually select what it is I want. So I'm doing it all by button rather than in the actual driver's seat itself. But if you've got a mouse, I think it's just a hang up from coming across from PC. I think if you've got a mouse, it's easy. Let's squeeze past here. We're probably nearly there now. Quite a nice leafy area, this. I should probably slow down, going a bit fast. So we've got a left turn coming up. Some bigger buildings out this way as well. Yeah, the views are very, if I let go of the stick, it recenters. So if I press the stick to the left, we get that. To the right, we get that. If I let go, it snaps back. So I can't do a kind of, you know, cinematic look around, which is what I normally would like to do to show you the surroundings. Can't really do that, which is a shame. Yeah, it's looking very familiar. I even think we've been up this end. They're waiting for these guys to cross, but I'm going to cut in front of them. We've been up this end as well in Tram Sim. I just don't recall all the names. Right, we're under the speed limit. I don't think there's a cruise control. There might be if you select it in the actual driver's area. There's a red light. There's a little bit of popping in as well, you'll notice, as you can see, up in front of us, which is a shame. But it only seems to be in the far distance. Everything that is near seems to be okay. It doesn't pop. We're turning here. Still in the 50 zone. See what I mean? It is the actual scenery itself is quite varied. You transition from being right in the middle of the city streets to being out in the open, more open areas. And let's just come into the lane. Don't need that indicator on. There's our target, that's the hospital coming up. Now, I hope I'm in the right... I don't know. Which lane? Is it this one? I don't know if I've gone into the right lane. Do you see what I mean? The minimap, once again, is not very clear there. So I don't know whether I've come the right way or what. But we'll work it out. Let's get through these lights. Run a red light. Yeah, alright. I'm hoping I'm in the right. See, the roads are so close together. How do you know which is the correct way? They're actually following each other, aren't they, those lights? So I guess that's a bit of a bypass road down there to the left. We're actually joining back up again with the same traffic. You do get these arrows though telling you, you know, in some cases where to... Oh, that was close. Telling you which lane to be in, but that doesn't always come up. I don't know why. So it tries to keep you on the correct path. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it's all right. I think it's got a couple of niggles, but I think it's actually all right. Bit of flashing going on the dashboard there. Look, I don't know what that's all about. Speeding again. See what I mean? I said that at the beginning. It's easy to speed. It's very easy to speed. No wonder he wanted us to take him to the hospital. It's miles. It would have cost him all his life savings in a taxi. $60 down this little bit. Now the other thing as well is, can you see down the bottom right hand corner our speed has gone missing again? So I can see on the dashboard we're doing 47, but down there on the right for some reason it's disappeared. Let me flick out of this view. There it is again. Maybe it's because it's on the dashboard it doesn't appear there. Possibly. But as I said, in this car, oh gosh, which way? Oh yeah, this way. In this car you can clearly see it on the dash, in others you can't. And that becomes a bit of an issue. We're a bit over the speed limit, so it does give you a little bit of a buffer. But we can see the hospital coming up there on the mini-map. So we'll stay in this lane as it's telling us. I think this is the correct lane because we're going to do a left up here. Some of you will probably know what that is there in Munich. That site looks like a big basket to me. I think we're going round this roundabout, aren't we? Run a red light. How many red lights have we actually run, do you think, during the course of this mission? There's another one. That was a bit harsh. That was already changing. Now, I don't know. Am I going straight on? I don't know if I'm going straight on here. The roads are confusing. Right, where's the hospital then? Is this our marker coming up in front? There should be a marker. I think that's it, coming up on the right hand side. So let's pull up there and we'll see if it ends the mission. Where's the traffic? There's a traffic light. Right. Alright, off we go. Let's get the indicator on. This could be the hospital here on the right hand side. Look, here's the drop off point. There we go. So a trophy's popped up. You will get trophies, as I said, for every mission that you complete the first time you complete it. So it gives us a bit of a summary of what we did, which disappeared before I could even tell you what it said. But you could see we did have 1 star knocked off for speeding violations. So it won't take you any points off or anything like that. You don't have points, but it does give you 1 less star. So I guess the challenge is to keep coming back and doing the same missions and seeing if you can beat your star rating from the previous run. So that is CityDriver. I don't know, what do you guys think? Is it something you're interested in? Let me know down in the comments below. We got there in the end after a little bit of confusion, but it's a nice looking game. The sound's good. The map's pretty decent size. I think there's plenty to do. Certainly initially. I don't know whether there's going to be any expansion. We didn't get one for Tram Sim, did we? So I don't know on that. It would be nice if we did, but I guess the only expansion we could get would be a new city in the future, and I don't know if that is in the plans at all. So hope you've enjoyed this first look. It does come out Tuesday on console. If you're on PC, I believe you can already get it. You can already get your hands on it. So leave me a like, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.